Ladies and gentle pawns, it's day 7. Actually, no, it's day 8 of the Classical Club series. Well, if you're new, welcome. Like and subscribe. We are playing a classical game almost every day. We try to, see how many we can do. We play a classical game until we get our title. And we are just continuing to improve our chess and just play with a real board and just see how we do. And I could definitely say chess is hard because this game was interesting. Let's get straight into it. My opponent is Invictus, 1931. By the way, these ratings are from another site. And basically, I've been just trying to do my best and just playing with a real board and just trying to think on my own and just visualize the pieces on the board and just try and give it a really good shot because I'm not going to be playing, online chess to get my title. So I need to rewire my brain, rethink how I assess my games, and just really go for it. We get e4, we get c6, we get a Caro-Kann, and we get the Botvinnik variation, or the Gotham Chess's favorite opening variation of this. And we play theory, we get e6, and then I play queen b6, and this is kind of where I'm out of theory after e plays a3. I think the best move is just to take, and just, snipe, and go for this, and attack later. But I play queen b6, this is a sideline. It's not the most accurate because of knight bd6, knight bd2. We get takes, and an exchange on the board. And honestly, the computer just wants me to just take. But I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was scared of this variation with takes here and check. And then after this, then I thought this was bad. But it's all right after rook c8. And this bishop is in trouble, this rook's in trouble. And you pretty much lose your rook after castles. And I just thought this looks scary, but the king is completely fine. This queen's gonna do nothing. It's gonna take this pawn. And maybe in the long term, if I get too greedy, there's just a whole bunch of this. But I think that was the variation I was scared about. And you don't want an exposed king in certain situations with the Botvinnik. But I think it's only when you have the knight and the bishop that come with attack. And I didn't go for this line, and I went for a more simplistic line that I just thought was safer, and that's knight g to e7. And so this is what I do. I do that. I bring my knight here. Not accurate. I know I'm trying to attack this weak pawn, but he just takes my knight and castles. And white is actually completely fine. Yes, I do have a slight advantage after bishop, or first I play pawn c5 and then bishop e7. But, for me this is fine. And I'm technically winning, hilariously enough. But for me, I don't think I'm winning. I think I'm just normal. I also have knight f4 ideas and taking and rook c8. And this is all theory, this is all that I know, but I wasn't playing very accurately. And sometimes when you're over the board, you just completely miss ideas and you completely miss tactics. And that's what happens. He plays f4, and now his idea is f5, and he's trying to compromise my e6 pawn and just put a lot of pressure on it and just go for a nice attack. I take, he takes, and then I play rook c8. And now my advantage is gone, because he simply has this move queen d3, which is weird, but it makes sense because he controls more squares than the queen here. And then I have to do something about it. He also is threatening f5 with this queen d3 move. And now I'm in trouble. But he doesn't play that. And he plays knight here first, preparing to play knight to c5 and just control as much space as possible. Completely reasonable move. I play rooks to c4 because it's the only move that I think I have the position, and then he attacks. And this is a critical part of the position. His pawn is attacking with the rook supported, and this pawn is being guarded by this queen. And now I really need to think about where the knight should go. Should it go to h8? Should it go to h4? Should it go to f4? Or is there a more forcing move? And the move of this position is rook to e4 that I should have played, using danger levels, and then winning back this pawn for a reasonably good price. But I don't think about that move, and I completely get tunnel visioned and get really scared in certain situations, and I think, oh, maybe here, if, I'm fine with this trade. But I make a really bad assumption, and yeah, the only two good moves that kind of keep the position alive are, this, which is second to best, but not the greatest, and yeah, of course, rook to e4. I don't do that. I play the ungodly knight to h4. And now my position is gone, because I forget of this absolutely cruel variation and this cruel winning move for white, f6. And I just miscalculate everything. I don't know what I was doing. I was just maybe not in the right headspace. I trade off the pawns, which isn't great, but it's something. Play bishop to d6, and yeah, he walks in with the queen. But it's not the best move. It's, it is what it is. And now the move is king to h8. But your boy is thinking of, oh, maybe knight here and attacking the queen and getting this and like going here and this, and I don't know what I was thinking. But I ended up playing that move and blundering mate in 3. It happens. It really does happen over the board. And yeah, I resigned after queen h6. It's unstoppable, mate. Yeah. It happens. It happens even at my level. And yeah, I know I should have played better. But you get these blind spots, and yeah, you have unfortunate events, and it just comes to you, right? You think you're doing all right, and you think you have an idea, but you just completely misevaluate the position. And I shouldn't be falling for these. I honestly shouldn't. But I was low on time. I was spending too much time, and just really suffering. And yeah, I think after like knight g4, I thought, oh, this is also a brilliant idea, bringing the rook in and going here and setting up a nice attack, right? This looks like a nice attack, right? You thought this was a good idea, but the queen just comes here and it's GG's. There's nothing. You're too slow. You kind of had a good idea, but just simply missed. Maybe if I had just, maybe if there was this, and let's like say he played a random move, now I think I can play, actually I don't even, yeah, now I think I can play this, because there's none of this, and this stops that, and I guess the attack is still there, but like I said, this was just a tragic blunder, and it happens. That's why I'm playing on a real board, because I have to reverse think my game of chess and just learn how to do better. Learn how to, reverse learn the game. Because I learned through playing online through COVID. And I just simply, didn't use enough of my board vision. And, I really actually learned a lot when I started playing at chess clubs, because I realized the importance of playing with real pieces and playing where you're not using arrows on this, imaginary chessboard. And yeah, it sucks. It may hurt, but trust me, this is all part of the plan. This is part of getting better. You're gonna have tough games, but then you're gonna come back with some really good ones. You're gonna have games that are gonna be insane, and you're gonna have games that are gonna be horrendous, like this last one. And that's part of the game. It's the beauty of the game. It's part of learning, and we should all learn together. And that's why you're here, and that's why I'm here. So yeah, get out of here. I've had enough of your shenanigans.